Welcome to Mermaid Love Tarot for your 5-part weekly bundle reading. I'm a counselor, a 2-time award-winning actress, and tarot reader. Enjoy your reading.
Hello Pisces, welcome back to Mermaid Love Tarot. My name is Priscilla and I am not just any tarot reader. Greetings from New York. I am going to begin by telling you all about the raffle that I now have in place in my channel, which consists of you having to do 4 things. Not in the shorts. You're not going to do this when you're watching my shorts. You're going to do this during the full reading. Okay, when I do my shorts, I leave the link for the full reading. You are going to write your name on the comments, your first or last name. Okay, you're going to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Every time I do a Pisces reading, I will be doing a mini reading for anyone who has done these 4 steps that I just shared with you. Okay, and if you could leave your first and last name, that will be even more helpful so that I can connect to your energies, but the first name should be fine. If you can, also the date of birth. In the beginning of my readings, right, I do the readings every other week because I read in English and Spanish. Go check out the Spanish readings with English subtitles, learn a little Spanish, and get more messages. Okay, I will first, as I begin the reading, announce the winner, and then by the end of the reading, I am going to do a mini reading for the winner, okay? I am looking to do it for everyone who joins my channel or sees my readings because it's just a mini reading and I'm already doing the weekly readings, so it doesn't make any sense. However, I still am open for personal readings where I go in depth with regards to whatever you need to know, okay? And all of that information is in the description box. In addition, I invite you to check out my Amazon storefront where I have listed all my favorite things by categories, beauty supplies, all the tarot decks and everything that I use here, what I eat, things that I use in my home. If you go to the main page, you're going to see the little blue mermaid. Next to that, you're going to see the link and other several links. I'm also a 2-time award-winning actress, so check out my IMDB page to see all my red carpets, stuff and all my films. In addition, you can come and follow me on Instagram where you see more of my personal life along with a lot of my acting and my reels of all the films that I've been in. So all of that I leave in the main description box, not in the description box where the reading is, but in the main description box. All right, you guys, we're going to begin checking your energies. Let's see. Whatever question that you might have on your mind, here is your answer. And we have big happy changes are coming in your life and trust. All right, you guys, trust that these happy changes are coming in your life. We're going to see what we have in tarot. Okay, so you had the card of trust and big happy changes, Pisces. Congratulations. We're going to see what those happy changes are all about. Okay, I just finished the Pisces reading, so we are going to begin with your energy checks. Also, you guys, subscribe because when I go live, I answer free tarot questions. Check the beginning of my reading, where I share all the information of what you need to do to enter to win a mini reading that I will do at the end of all my weekly readings. Well, my readings every other week because I read in 2 languages. Okay, and you have inspired. There's something that's going to make you feel very inspired. A person, a thing, a situation, something you see that you might be like, oh my God, because I'm seeing this, I want to do this now, right? Or there might be somebody that simply inspires you, or you might be inspired by books, to write your own book, okay? Whatever it is. And the number that we have is the number 38. Number 3 means connecting. Number 8 means change. And we started the reading with your angel answers being big happy changes. So this confirms that you are, in the process of big happy changes. The fact that it says big, we already know that, it's something good. Okay, when we did the angel answers, you got the card of trust. Now you have the card of truth, okay? So they're basically telling you, believe in your truth. believe what other people tell you. Use your discernment, of course. We might see the high priestess, okay? But just trust and be truthful with the things that you do, because lying did never get anybody anywhere, right? And in the end, the truth always comes out to light. It's what I always say. I don't know why people try to lie, because the truth shall set you free and always come back. It says, heal emotional trauma. You survive what hurt you. We might see the Three of Swords. Now, let that pain become the seed of wisdom, strength, and spiritual growth. Yeah, you're moving away from this. You are growing nicely, staying focused. You've been through hurt, but we might see the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups, the 9 and 10 of Wands. Okay, they're telling me not even to shuffle, but to take the top card. And it says, you were ghosted. You weren't ghosted, you were redirected. Okay, there is somebody that couldn't handle your vibe, and God took that person out of your life, but it was for a reason. It was for your protection. We might see death, and we might see the Tower. All right, you guys. Here we go. All right, we are going to begin with our tarot. I'm going to pull out 6 cards. And then we're going to do your advice. Then we're going to move on to money and career, love, oracle messages, and we'll reveal the card at the end. I will give you initials and more signs, aside with the dice of signs, aside from the signs that we are going to see. Today, my speech, I don't know, my guys, is almost like, I don't know, I can't speak today. And then we're going to do your advice and reveal the card that we have for the end. All right, 2 more, please. All right. 7 of Swords. I'm not just any tarot reader at the bottom of the deck. All right, you guys. I'm not just any reader. If you go to my channel, you'll see over 2,000 videos where I predict the cards and the cards come out. So you have a lot of hurt. This was not just any hurt. This was trauma. This was somebody who probably stole from you. We might see the 7 of Swords. Who stole from you, who almost left you with nothing. Because trauma is bad. And now you may be going through post-traumatic depression. Okay? But you have the King of Swords. This is Libra energy. And this is also a lot about fairness, right? This is an excellent leader who is determined, who's a man of action. And yes, you've been through what you've been through, but no more. Okay? You're going to take action into moving on with life, even though it hasn't been easy. And you're going to have a lot of options. But because you already chose the wrong cup, right? This person who hurt you and almost left you with nothing, you need to be mindful that not everything that glitters is gold. Choose wisely, because I feel like you're a beautiful man or a beautiful woman, and you're going to have choices, right? Because whenever you go out in the streets, people look at you. You attract that attention, okay? Empress, okay, I told you the 4 of Cups or the 5 of Cups will come out. I'm not just any tarot reader, you guys, once again, okay? Because you are so messed up from everything that happened to you that you're not seeing God giving you something new, and He will. Because here you are with a whole bunch of options, right? A whole bunch of options that are being given to you. But don't jump into that imaginary world again, thinking that if a person tells you something, they're going to follow through. Okay? So just choose wisely. It's all. And accept what the universe is giving to you. Okay? With the 4 of Cups here. Just because a person hurts you doesn't mean that every person in the world is like that. It just doesn't, you guys. Right? I'm sure you have people whose relationships you see are blossoming. Exactly, because such thing does exist. 3 more, please, for Pisces. Oh, you can't make this up. 2 more. 1 more, please. I'm so happy for you, Pisces. All right. And you have the Hierophant at the top. You are so protected. So protected. All right. I can help myself, but to begin with the Knight of Cups. This person coming in is coming in slow, right? Because they want to test the waters. They want to make sure that they're not going into a relationship that's going to hurt them, right? But you're also going to be doing the same. So this isn't a one-way type of thinking. You're going to also be like, am I going to do this right? And you are, because I just told you that you need to pay attention to all the options that you are going to have because you're beautiful and everybody wants you. Okay, you were just focused on garbage. All right, so the Knight of Cups. This person might be just 2 years younger than you. They're telling me, my guides. You're going to meet this person more than likely either at a museum, at a restaurant, in the train, if you take public transportation, or at a party. Those are the 4 places that my guides are giving me strongly. Okay, they even gave me the picture in front. I use this cup of water to channel. All right, and this person, although younger than you, is going to be very mature. Okay, any knight or the king, they always offer their cup. The queen receives, right? But the knight and the king, they give. Okay, so this is a person who's very attractive. Like, he can intoxicate. Women will feel like so intoxicated by him, but in a good way, right? That they want him, that he has all the qualities that a woman can want, that a man can want, or a woman that has all the qualities that a man can want. This person, okay, remember this, might be of the sign of Scorpio. All right, you guys? Okay. Also, you guys, don't forget to subscribe because when I go live, I answer free tarot questions. And once again, put your name, follow the 4 steps that I mentioned in the beginning of the reading. Okay, go see the full reading. If you're watching the short, it's down here. Follow those 4 steps, and I'm going to know if you did. Then I'll enter you. Okay, and then check every time I do a reading. Go to the reading, check. I'm going to call out the name in the beginning and do the reading at the end. And this is what was happening to you. But this was good. This was really good. When the hermit goes up in the mountain, he only goes, you know, to see what he's going to do next, to try and heal, to go within, to move away from darkness, okay, instead of listening to the opinions of others. So when you went through this trauma, yeah, you did this, but now you're out. It's over, right? And look, you're focused on your coins with the Queen of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy, okay? Because from now on, you're going to focus on what's important, okay? And that's what she's about. She focuses on her stability, on her coins, on making sure that her money is good and steady, okay? Because she wants to live a comfortable life. And that is exactly what you want, Pisces, okay? So we are going to see your advice. What do we have for Pisces, guys? Please do not make me ring the bell. Guys, also, if you want to do the Saint Benedict ritual of cleaning your house, portals and everything, this is on my Amazon shop under esoteric items. It comes in a bag. Watch that video and follow through. If you want to protect your home, mirrors, windows, and doors. What is the advice? Okay. And it says the evening harvest. All right. Again, you're going through a transformation. Okay. A rebirth. So tap into your creativity. Some of you may be cooks. You guys may be like chefs. You guys may have your own YouTube channel where you do these things, and it's gonna be successful. And they're also telling you to be careful with the things that you eat. Okay, don't overexert yourself when it comes to eating, like just things that are too greasy. All right, that have too much oil, that are too fattening. Okay, just be mindful of that. Okay, and you have short term. This position is temporary, so don't be too attached to it. No worries. You will find something that's even more fulfilling and prosperous. Okay, big happy changes. Okay, in both love, overall career, with friendship, and then you had the 7 of Cups. So I already talked about that. Go watch the full reading below, so that you don't miss out, because I always tell you the everything connects. Okay, so this short term job that you have, you're gonna get something so much better. You only had that position so that you can be able to pay the bills. It wasn't something that made you happy. That might have been the reason why you went also into hermit mode. Okay, and then you're gonna have the resources to do, people who come in and help you, because resources is not just, oh, I have money. No, these are people that have been there, done that, and they're coming to help you. So it says be grateful for what you have and say something for the future. Use wisely as needed. And as needed, okay? So you might have money also coming in. But when this money comes in out of nowhere, they're telling you, don't spend it like crazy, invest it. What do we have We might have like an investing card come out. What do we have for Pisces, please? What do we have? Yeah, I'm not just any tarot reader. I'm just not. I am not. Look at it, says investment insight. Educate yourself on investments. Research options, consult with a financial advisor, and start small to build your portfolio and secure your financial future. I couldn't make this up if I tried. I couldn't. I just, God called me to do this, and here I am. All right. So we move on to love. What do we have for Pisces? All right, it hurts so much. Either you, right, because this is a general reading, or the person you were with or who you're with wants to let you know that they are in a lot of pain. Or you might want to be letting somebody know that you are in a lot of pain right now. Okay? Some of you may have already gone through this trauma that I spoke about in the beginning. Some of you are going through it now that this card comes out. What do we have? And it says drowning. Wow. You are going under and barely keeping things afloat. Ask for help, right? I told you not to try and do things by yourself. If you're drowning in this trauma, you need to find help. Okay? If this is something, I am a counselor with a master's degree. If this is something that is really affecting you, okay, it hurts so much that you're drowning, you need to get help. All right. How I hate when this happens. 1 second, you guys. This is a really strong message, so we cannot ignore it. This is why I'm getting the one from the floor. It says power. And this is a card. I'm going to read what it says. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. If you are still in this relationship and you are drowning in this relationship and you are in so much pain, guys, you need to walk away. This message is very clear. All right? It's a very clear message. And I feel, it's almost like now, I feel your energy of despair. Okay? So you need... Oh, God, where did I put that card? All right. Yeah, you need to be careful with your health. All right. What do we have? We're moving on to oracle messages. What do we have for Pisces, please? Thank you. Follower. Either Scorpio or Cancer got this message. If you keep letting others decide the direction, don't be surprised when you end up lost. If you are with somebody in love and you're letting them lead you in the wrong direction, and by that I mean you're staying in this relationship and you don't want to, and this person is causing you a lot of pain, they don't get to decide what you do. Okay? You are you have the power to make this change and walk away. And I know you have a lot of disappointment, all right? But I can't ignore the card of emotional trauma that came out in the beginning of the reading. So I leave the link below for the full reading. Go and watch it. It's important, you guys. All right, my creative power. I recognize the power of my thoughts to shape my world. I choose to use them to create a universe of joy and harmony. Today, I maintain a positive attitude, knowing I have the power to create love and peace. You can't make this up. You just can't. You cannot. Both cards are speaking to you about you having the power of moving away from something that does not bring you peace. Okay? Screenshot this, read it later. Read both cards later. Now for the card we left to the side. Wow. Reflections. What you contemplate can actualize. All right? So reflect on the situation that you are going through. okay? And contemplate on the changes that you need to make in your life, okay? Yes, you went through this trauma, but there is somebody coming in, and need I remind you, you have the card of happy changes. But you know that saying, God says, help yourself and I will help you. If you get stuck and you don't move, you're going to have a tower moment. I would not be surprised if in your next reading, the tower comes out, but I'm feeling it intuitively. The name Peter and Sammy, somebody they call Sammy, is coming out strong. This could be a last name, first name, nickname. And for more signs, you have Cancer, you have Libra, and you have Aquarius, all right? So you might have all these energies in your life, and this could be that person. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to live in love and harmony. Take care. Remember to help others, no matter who it is. One love. Subscribe, enter to win a mini reading. I'll see you soon. Take care.
Thanking you for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.